rain brought heavy flooding to eastern parts of the Bahamas today. It's now a Category 4 storm and is expected to hit the central Bahamas overnight. Forecasters say the storm could get stronger before heading north. Fox 4 chief meteorologist. Well, those pictures, Dan Henry, looking pretty strong.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no question about it. It is a powerful storm, and I'm going to touch much more on it here in just a second. But now that we are into the month of October, I thought I'd crunch some numbers here. October the 1st, our high temperature average high is 83, the average morning low 62. And in the span of just 31 days, our average high and low drop 10 degrees down to 73 and 52. And somewhat surprisingly, October is generally speaking the second wettest month of the year, averaging about 4.2 inches. We've got cooler weather here for the next few days at least. 80 degrees tomorrow, 79 Saturday, 82 on Sunday, and then we'll see a warm up Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. By Wednesday, we could be flirting with the 90-degree mark again. High today officially at DFW 81, morning low 65, 83 and 62 the averages, and 102 and 42 your record high and record low. Pollen count today 294, that was high for ragweed and elm, and the mold count at just over 5,400. 65 McKinney, 64 in Gainesville, 72 at this hour in Graham, it's 72 in Hillsborough, and 70 degrees in Terrell. Hometown forecast overnight tonight, many of the outlying areas will be falling into the 50s, like Louisville at 59, North Richland Hills 59, up in Anna and Melissa around 56 tonight, and generally right around 60 in both Arlington and in Plano. This is the very latest on Hurricane Joaquin. Winds are 130 miles an hour. That's a Category 4 storm moving very slowly west-southwest. So with that in mind, it is really lashing the central Bahamas at this hour with hurricane force winds, a storm surge, and also what could be up to 15 to 20 inches of rainfall. And speaking of heavy rain, you can see the tropical surge of moisture here that's made its way onshore in South Carolina. In particular, Charleston is already seeing major flooding there, and more rain, much more rain is on the way for the Carolinas northward. Here's a look at our tropical tracker, and the storm is going to take a sharp turn to the north beginning tomorrow. And you can see the very latest track there has it traveling even farther east than yesterday, keeping it offshore. That would be good news here. There still is a little bit of uncertainty in the forecast, but it appears like now, unlike yesterday, when our computer models were thinking this area of low pressure was going to kind of tilt back, what we call a negative tilt, and pull this hurricane toward the coast. That appears not to be happening now, which would keep the track offshore. But regardless of whether or not Joaquin makes landfall in the U.S., there is still going to be a tremendous amount of moisture surging onshore here, with flooding a very likelihood from the Carolinas and Georgia all the way up into New England. Locally could be up to 20 inches of rain in portions of South Carolina. We just saw today a few very light showers. Really not expecting anything tomorrow here in terms of wet weather, a mix of sun and clouds. You'll wake up to temperatures early in the morning in the 50s. Out at the State Fair by 10 o'clock, 66, 79 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and back down to 71. Should be a picture-perfect Friday evening out there. Real quickly, Futurecast is showing a few showers well west of us as we head into early tomorrow morning. I think we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds with temperatures topping out close to 80 degrees. And on Saturday, there'll be a couple of showers that may flirt with our far northwestern counties, but once again, I think just about all of us will remain dry. So a great looking weekend on the way with lows in the 50s, both Saturday and Sunday mornings. Saturday's high 79, Sunday 82. Then we warm it up next week with our next chance of rain by Thursday.